Alrighty.
Ready?
Yeah. When we first launched the ML1, I didn't know anything about the world in general, or music, or manufacturing, or being a director of business. I knew nothing. And it was just this kind of roller coaster, crazy pinch me now ride where I made a guitar and you were like, hey, we should sell this guitar, let's do it together. And then we did a handshake thing. we didn't even write anything.
We've never had a contract.
We've never had a contract. We just shook hands and went, yeah, we make guitars, that's it, we're mates, that's what we're gonna do. Now, this feels like, when I pick up this guitar, it transports me back 12 years to ML1 and I go, whoop, as if it became this.
Yeah.
It's like the culmination of everything that we worked for.
I think the original ML1, that is the epitome of two guys that don't know what they're doing but are so excited about it that they're going to make it work.
Yeah.
And this is 12 years later of the two guys with the same level of excitement but now who do know what they're doing.
Because we made all the mistakes.
Yes.
And the mistakes turned into good things.
Yes.
And now we have these beautiful instruments that work on a stage, in a studio. It's just amazing.
Honestly, I'm happy for you. You had, I remember quite early in the Chapman journey, your whole thing was, we need to be making guitars in the UK.
Yeah.
There needs to be, there needs to be this pinnacle of the range. And I'll be honest with you, it took me a while to believe that was possible.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here today surrounded by...
Well, I think that's because it wasn't possible with the level of experience and knowledge that we had. But 12 years later, all the factories we work with, all the luthiers, all the mistakes, all the problems, it all turns into this experiential quality that you can then apply and make things like this.
I kind of feel like really with this Chapman range, I don't want anybody to sort of think that we're trying to tell you that these are better than all the other brands out there. These should just be talked about in the mix. It's just a beautiful, great guitar with great appointments made by very talented people.
There's something about England. There's a magic about England that I love. And I think it's just important for us to recognise where it was that gave us what we are now.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for England, if it wasn't for my family and my family history, my parents being musicians, your father owning a really cool guitar store you might have heard of, then we wouldn't be doing any of this.
There is a sense of being proud to be English, proud of the musical heritage of not just of the whole UK, to be fair. It's an emotional reason, I think, and we grow the best trees, right?
We do grow the best English trees, and we grow the best hardware parts too. It really feels like what this is the beginning, a renaissance, like a new Chapman. You know, we have a custom shop. We have a workshop. We can make custom guitars. They are super, super awesome. And it's frankly got me excited. The weird thing is, I still am in touch with, know very well, many of the people that bought the first ML1s and ML2s even. It's just, I mean, that was such an important part of our history. And what's happened is it kind of, it created this kind of like a club or a fraternity of people that all have that old ML1 with the super thick fretboard, because we didn't know what we were doing with fretboard, and the Monkey Lord approved logo, And they're proud to have these super affordable Chinese-made guitars that they did loads of stuff to, because we went on a journey together to create something unique for everyone that had it, you know.
It's magic. It's so special to really feel like, you know, it's not about me selling someone a guitar. It's about me being part of their musical journey and helping them, you know, create. And you brought this to the party big time in the way you started your YouTube channel. Was this sense of you could live as far away from Guildford or Wiltshire as imaginable, and still feel like there was a real connection there. One of the very, very first decisions that Rob and I made about Chapman guitars was we weren't going to be in that world of reinventing the wheel. We were just going to make guitars like the good old-fashioned way, but do it, hopefully taking the community with us on this sort of journey of like, what do we all want to happen, rather than this prescriptive, here's a guitar we've designed, have this. I still feel the essence of every Chapman guitar is about going, well, all these thousands of people said that they would like this or didn't like this or whatever. And I kind of feel like, you know, that's what happens. We listen and
we've grown up with them because when they were in their 20s, now they're in their 30s, you know.
Yeah, I wish I still was. There you go.
We owe a lot. We owe a lot to the people that have been involved in this guitar company. Because, you know, they voted on polls. Some of them came to see us on the tours that we did. Some of them came to see us at clinics, at gigs. And every single person that was involved in what we did, I don't think they realize how much difference it makes to the company. The smallest suggestion from somebody made me rethink the spoon cut that we were doing on the ML2. One guy on a forum made me decide to flip the headstock. All these people have been so important, and they've kept the morale going, even through some of the super hard times. They kept the morale going, and it made me, and I know you, feel like we were doing something for a reason.
There are many, many reasons why Chapman has had ups and downs over the last 10 or 12 years, and it's been the people that have stuck with us the whole way through, carried on to believe in what we're trying to do. I should say thank you. Look, we owe everything to those.
I can't wait to see who the first 10 people are to buy these. I know I'm one of them.
Mrs. Chapman.
Yes, Mr. My Chapman dad,
Senior,
your dad,
Mr. Anderson Senior. Absolutely. They're the first 10
there are no guitars
immediately
left.
to our close family. No, you're right. It'll be fun to see where they go.
Yeah.